every time. It's like drinking your first beer when you get that first sip.
Well, you are drinking your first beer.
I know, I mean, your first ever.
Oh.
Not my first of the last 5 minutes. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Julie.
Hello.
Hi, Kim. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live.
Wednesday Night Live. Hello. Hey, Christian.
Christian.
Vina.
That's Christina, not Christian.
Christina. Right, Christina Vina, right. That's in my eyes. It's too far back. Christmas was awesome, Dare Dog. How was yours? I don't need your hair, but you don't have to flick your dandruff over at me.
I just showered. Hi, guys.
How you doing in Dubai? Nashville, Iowa. Count Dracula. Is that me or you? I like to suck your blood. Christmas was awesome. Was that Zoom, Rick?
What's in the wine? It's a cuvee.
It's a what?
A cuvee.
A cuvee.
A cuvee.
Is that like a new thing? I've heard of Sauvignon Blanc. I've heard of red. I've heard of...
You would be proud. I have been lazy today. I've had a headache. I have had cramps. And I have been...
Cramping.
Laying down watching
Cramping my style.
TV. I've been Netflixing for the last
we
couple
discovered a new show. What's it called?
Life with the Walter Boys.
I am Count Dracula then. I'm the one.
Oh, you're not here? Why are you Count Dracula?
I don't know. It's not all like Count Dracula. I mean, I get it, like eating
I think you are.
chocolate, you know, those chocolate cereals?
I think you
Count
are.
Chocula?
It won't. I think you are because it won't let me.
Now, can you stretch my back for a second?
Oh, I would love
right
to.
there.
I just,
Right here, down,
live-
right there. Make a circle. You're missing it. Just
I
to the
live-
left.
I
Up.
live-
No, you're missing it. Up to the left. Up a little bit. No.
I love giving you pleasure.
A
in
little
life.
bit to the left. You're just, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. All right.
Now I'm itchy.
Because I just gave you my itch.
That's menopause age. Hi, Amy. London is windy tonight.
Breaking news. What, did Brock Purdy get hurt, like ride a dirt bike or something? What show on Netflix? As we brought it up, we have to answer what it is. It's some
I
kid
said
show.
my life with the Walter Boys.
My Life with the Walter Boys. It's about some young girl in high school, or a new high school or something.
Yeah.
Like
I'm on my third
that.
episode.
Grandpa is fine. He's eating in the other room.
Moneymaker. He's a poker. That moneymaker, man. He
What is
likes to poke
He's poking.
and twist.
Moneymaker, I have been kind to you all season. Like for all 8 losses or whatever you got, I've been kind. Am I not? I mean, yes, we've had 4 losses, and yes, it hurts, every one of them. But it's not like I get on here every day and just bag on the Steelers because I'm kind. I know that there are diehard. Excuse me.
It was filmed in Canada. Isn't it based? It's supposed to be in Colorado. Christmas was busy. Oh, you did like it? It's really good. I almost didn't come on to live tonight because Dan was like, "Are you going to be able to tear yourself away?" And I thought, "I don't."
That itch is back, and
we
you
better
get it
hurry. We better.
You get
We
that itch
better
real quick?
hurry up.
It's right there. Like
Yeah. So I'm going to be watching that. Yes, Lenny, we do.
Oh.
Yeah. It says you already are asleep. It's addicting. So I almost didn't come on tonight. And you know Dan wouldn't have come on if I wasn't on. Because he can't do it alone.
Well, I could. I do.
Oh,
Sometimes.
that's so weird because when I click on her,
Gramps right eating.
it doesn't give me the option.
Mary Jo, Mark, we're not sending Dad back and forth anymore because, well, Mark got sick, and by the time he was getting better, we had the fall. So my dad's that's a long recovery from that fall. We're still dealing with it. So we're just trying to make it a little safer for him and figuring all that out before if we ever get back to the switch. But Mark comes over here and spells us from time to time.
Yes, we lose our patience every day with him.
I was in Fair Oaks today.
Every day. Multiple times.
Svengali.
Multiple times a day we lose our
Svengali.
patience. And we lose our patience with each other too.
I don't have no patience right now. I mean, I'm ready
Snap.
to blow. But I have a patience giver, or patience, maybe it just kills the anxiety or frustration. I don't know. Grandpa, maybe we should get a camera just and put it on Grandpa so people can see he's eating. Although you know, we'd have to put it from behind so you didn't watch the eating.
Nobody wants to see him eating.
Bella Vista High School.
No, Grandpa didn't break anything. You too, Gare.
We are desperately trying to avoid that up at night, sleeping all day situation. You can fall into that, but we do our best to keep him up later. You know, trying to not have him go to bed before 6 o'clock.
Hannah's better, thank you. She's out with her boyfriend all day.
But that is a real problem.
Yummy. What?
It's when they get back, if they're turned around time-wise, like up during the night and sleep during the day, that could be a real killer. Yeah, I lose my patience at least once a day.
Once?
At least.
I
at least once a day.
I lose it more than once a day. So if you're saying once,
I said at least once a day. What's that?
Let's see. It's for 18 and over.
How do we do that? Let's see.
So you needed to do that. Somebody reported you.
I understand the decision, but the restriction is too strict. The notice is unclear. I'm not sure I got restriction.
You can put that because we don't really know why you got it.
No, I just not contain the content mentioned. I don't know.
It says 18 and over.
I don't know what you.
Well, we have alcohol.
Oh, no, let me still let you. Clear. The decision is fair and restrictions. So they just want to restrict it to 18 now?
Just put it.
Just why not put the decision is fair?
Because you don't know what it is.
Okay.
It's the top one. Submit.
Okay. I don't know why I listened to that. I mean, it should be 18 and over for it to try.
Yeah, but you have to
make that on there.
In there.
Yeah.
When you go live.
That's not a bad restriction.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Sorry, Beaches. Not gonna happen.
He doesn't eat alone every meal, and he's not really alone. He's right about 5 feet away from us. We just can't. I mean, you just can't.
Y'all need it. You all need to get over it. We don't even eat together. I mean,
he's up right now, Kim. He's eating right over there. He's eating his salad and his sandwich. Mark, hi. How are you doing, man? Mark Reed. I've been waiting for you to come on. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. We do eat in the house. Okay, it's 600. What does that mean? Lakers, Daniel. Not the Lakers. Anybody but the Lakers. Actually, anybody but Phoenix at this point, because you know how I feel about KD.
Lasagna soup, that sounds good. Better for digestion.
We need to reset or something. We need to reset something on here.
And also, it's better for the other person to survive. I know the Niners
got destroyed. Unfortunately, I was there live watching it happen. And you want to talk about losing your patience or getting frustrated? That was frustrating. 4 INTs. 4.
Kara, has it gotten better? Yes. Our relationship has gotten better. Mine and Grandpa's, yes. He's actually relaxed a little bit since he's had Alzheimer's. Oh, thanks, Ashley. Hannah better. Yep, she is out with her boyfriend and his family. Yep.
And, there's a couple of things. One, I posted a video a couple of days back.
No, we were not at the Niners game.
Where I had asked my dad about is Santa black or white, because Hannah was wearing black Santa PJs, and I caught a lot of flack. Apparently, it was an insensitive post, and it upset a lot of black people who took it as their eyes, their spidey sense peaked up because they thought that there might have been some racial overtones. And first, I want to apologize to anybody that was offended by the video. After reflection, and people may be sensitive now, and I didn't see it, and it took me a while to catch it. But what you got to realize is people all have their own life experiences, and they view everything through their own life experiences. And that particular video, well, you know, in my mind and in my life was a conversation. Other people took it differently, or at least became a little bit, you know, eyes going up. And I get it. I mean, if anybody wants to come on and explain that, we don't bring people on, but I'd be happy to bring someone on to explain why that video was troubling or insensitive to anybody. I'm happy to bring someone on for that purpose. I feel the video, I would have taken it down if I thought it was at all racist. And while I didn't intend anything, I don't believe there was anything, you know, nefarious in the video. It upset a lot of people, and these were not trolls. I went and looked at some of the people that were commenting, and they were legit creators with a lot of videos, and I think their comments were on the level. They weren't trolling. So while, you know, everybody can learn, and I can still learn. You know, if I don't want to upset people unnecessarily. I think if you look at it again, you'll see the video is a very nice video. It's actually a very inclusive video, but it did, you know, me saying Tan Santa did offend some people, and so I have to be more careful. You know, when I turn the camera on, I have no set agenda or script. It's just me making conversation on film, and Hannah happened to be wearing black Santa PJs, and if they were Grinch, you know, PJs like I wear, the question would have been about the Grinch. It just what came out in the video. And I know that a lot of people are saying, hey, it's not offensive, it was fine. And again, if I thought it was, I would take it down. But there was no malicious intent. And that's the cat. That's my kitten got me. This is like 4 days old too. So, but if anybody does want to get on and explain why that bothered them, I'm happy to bring them on. And I'm not being apologetic. I'm just being, you know, I'm on social media, and I speak to a much broader audience than, you know, than I live with, right? So I have to be sensitive to other people's feelings. And again, I looked at the commenters, and they weren't, you know, just trolling. They were sincere. So that's what I want to say about that.
Why, you're not eating this?
Cool.
Okay, well then sit down.
You know, unfortunately, I think people are sensitive, but it's not, you know, it's in all areas.
No dessert until
You see it in politics, people get
No
very
dessert
sensitive
until
and
you
perceive
eat.
things a certain way. And I agree, the whole world needs to lighten up a little bit. But that being said, you know, I'm on here, I'm putting out videos, and I don't want to make people's days
sit down.
more difficult or create any kind of consternation. I want to lift people up with my videos. So what happened is I just posted a video that some people took offense to.
Leave that here. Go sit down.
And so
over
I
there.
just want to put that out there.
Leave that here?
Yes, leave it there.
You know, sometimes we don't see our own issues. So, you know, when I saw all of the hubbub, and I'm thinking, what did I miss? But we, you know, we live in our own worlds, and I see things through my lens. So people that don't know me might very well have taken that very differently. So for that, you know, I don't want to upset anybody on this channel. It's just not the focus. But
What did Carla say?
thank you for it helps you read that, because it's tough for me to read both.
I don't know what Carla said. Carla said, I'm black and didn't take it that way.
And no, and not all black people took it that way. I mean, I'm sure that people that watch more or that have seen our channel for a longer period of time have a different perspective, but that doesn't mean that it didn't go out and touch people the wrong way. Even if, you know, the video got a lot of views, and anytime the video gets a lot of views, it goes out to a lot of non-followers, and it hits a lot of people that may be totally unfamiliar with my channel, and so it's just something I want to bring up. Hey, Northern California,
Thanks,
we're neighbors.
Angie. Thanks, Angie. He's upstairs. He was playing for a little bit.
Brock is still awesome.
I'm brown. I'm a brown person. I never took any offense. Well, thank you.
Well, that's funny that you say, but you know, we do have black friends, and the funny thing is, Hannah, who is darker than her sister and brother, said to one of our friends, why do you call yourself black? You look brown to me, and Hannah, she thought I'm brown. Hannah connected with our black friends
But she
more
wanted
than white friends because
she wanted to know why she wasn't classified as black as well as our friends.
because she said
Because
you're brown.
she
just
said
like
we're
me.
both brown, so why are they not brown and why aren't we the same as them? So the Santa Claus pajamas were from her friend from when she was in elementary school, and she classified as brown. So her friend from elementary school bought those for her for Christmas, which is her roommate in San Diego, because of way back when she classified herself as brown.
And
He's not eating, so he's
from
rummaging now.
someone asked if we know anything about Islam. We typically don't talk religion on here, but while I'm not familiar with
He said,
Islam or any religion.
Ed, you just said you're not eating dessert until you eat your dinner. You didn't eat it. So go sit down for 10 minutes.
What are you talking
You didn't finish your dinner, so you're not getting any food until you finish it. So
How
just
can
sit
you
down.
have dessert if you did? How can you have your pudding if you didn't eat your meat? And that she's not being cruel there for people that are going to jump in. What she's doing is he will eat his dinner in about 10 minutes. He will. He'll forget that he ate, and he'll eat the rest of his sandwich, which is important. He didn't eat a whole lot today. So,
Well, and you gave him.
I did not plan about Islam. So while I'm not big on any particular religion, I am familiar through the channel that taking care of your father and your parents is an important tenet in that religion. So we have a lot of Islamic followers for that reason. We appreciate them all, but I'm not real familiar with the religion, or even Western religions for that matter. It's just not something that.
Oh, you do, Pillar? Yeah, I have 2 of those. Yeah.
Grandpa is eating, and
Well, he's not eating.
Daisy, we show if he comes in, we don't take a live camera to him, just out of courtesy. But if he comes in and he's doing well, we love it when he joins our lives. But when it happens, it's usually at his initiation.
I have, being a creator, right, and or an influencer, it's really difficult, right? Because everybody takes everything too serious. And even I had that opinion at first when I saw the video. I was like, what did you do? Because I knew there's always slack. It doesn't matter, flack, whatever you want
I'm
to
not
call
worried
it.
about the flack. I was just concerned, did I say something that was offensive? I mean, people can take things any way they want, but if I actually said something that I thought was offensive,
No, I don't
objectively offensive, then I would have taken it down.
Well, no, I don't think you said anything. I don't feel, because the people don't know.
It just brought people's.
Yeah, but people don't know.
Why ask the question in the first place? is
Because
what
people
say.
don't know also our dynamics and what happened and what with Hannah and
User,
so on and so forth.
Thank you, Ben. People have sent me materials.
Do you want to go see if he wants a sandwich yet? Because he literally just gave it to
listen.
me, and he's rummaging around.
Pop.
about?
You gotta eat your dinner. You gotta eat your sandwich. You did. You just had a salad. You got a whole tuna sandwich in there.
Exactly.
You have a whole tuna fish sandwich in there.
Should not have happened. What shouldn't
You
have
haven't
happened?
eaten it yet. Take a seat. It's a good sandwich. It's
I don't know what should not have happened. Why share so much? Why watch if we share too much?
Eat half the sandwich.
Just asking.
Eat
Um, oh, thanks, Christy. The reason why is that you guys also have to understand that we have our own experience with our situations too. You like it or you
You don't
don't.
want the bread, you can just eat the tuna. But
You
gotta-
enjoy
I want
it,
to
you
eat the
don't.
protein.
But everybody has a choice.
Tomorrow.
I didn't think he said
Just take a seat
anything.
and you'll eat it.
I didn't think he said
You'll be
anything
hungry in 5 minutes.
offensive,
Go watch
but
some
people
TV.
are just
That's why they get your pills.
horrible.
Take a
Actually,
seat.
people just want to pick apart everything and want to look for the drama.
Take a seat,
Right.
I'm gonna get you your pills.
You're welcome, Karen. Thank you.
Yeah, sit. down on the
It
chair.
is easier for them to watch.
Take a seat.
Is what? No, I.
Sit right
Are you
here.
talking to me, Kay? I know what they're talking about. And that came up because of Hannah and her association with feeling like she was brown.
Oh,
You eat those.
That's what that
It's
was.
just
That was
five
why she had
pounds,
those
what you
pants
take. Put 'em
from
in
her
the
friend.
The doctor says.
Yeah,
Oh,
every day.
thanks, Kim. I think it's really silly because if people really know
Because
us,
sharing it is not going to help.
you know, if they know us and they understood, they know that there was no
Thank you.
meant for harm or intent. It's just random stuff in our house. Oh. I need a treasure box. Yeah, they are cute. The pie was good. I ate half of the pie this morning. Thank you. I don't wear caps when I'm not exercising. No, I don't.
I'm not gonna do
Shit, people take shit way too personal. They also take, shit too personal between me and my husband as well. They just want to see, they're judgy. They just want to see what they want to see. They're looking for something.
Alright, go watch some TV, Pop.
I'm a fan
Alright,
of
go
you.
watch some TV.
We love Hannah. Don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife.
Thank you.
Huh? Best thing to help a terrible toothache. Pull your tooth out.
It's not heavy duty. Go watch some TV,
Oh,
Pop.
thanks, Jillian.
It's not heavy
Hello
duty.
from Nashville. How's my hometown?
Come over here.
Don't you get tired with Grandpa? Yes, every fucking day. Every day. Nobody wants, I'm very honest about that, right? Because it's truth. It's truth. You don't think there's sometimes on my face I'm like, fuck, here we go again. And I think,
Hi there, Mark.
are you asleep? Yes. Why do you choose not to put him in an old folks home? Because he would die within probably a month. That's why. So if you support us putting him in an old folks home, then say goodbye to him because he would probably, maybe 6 weeks would last.
What are you talking about? Your attitude, or us? So another thing, people, there are comments. I think you guys were in a fight before the video. Probably were. You guys were on media a lot, and as you know, we're not exactly cover-up people. We pretty much put it out there, and so if we're battling or if we're whatever, angry, fighting, it's gonna spill over. It's just gonna happen. The important thing is there's underlying trust, right? I know she's not gonna spill anything personal. I mean, and there's trust there. So, not that you don't spill everything every day, like 10 times.
I may have already crossed that line. It depends on what you think is personal. It depends on exactly what's personal. I don't talk about your penis size or anything like that, or your hairy asshole. I mean, but I may, I'm talking about my journey too,
Did you say you had black friends? Stop saying you have black friends.
You said that.
I was describing an interaction between my daughter and our friends, and if I didn't describe them as black, it would have been really odd when she said, "Why do you call yourself black when you look brown?" Right? I don't know how you have that discussion without mentioning, well, yeah, they're black.
Y'all, enjoy the fucking conversation. And if it really pisses you off, maybe this isn't the place for you. Auf Wiedersehen. It's so exhausting that people just are focused so much on the negative that,
All right, well, let's move off it then. Somebody said something, a question I wanted to answer, but I forgot.
Well, you said before that comment,
Yeah.
you were talking about how, when we fight and we're real and our bantering.
Well, right. So you can't keep, when you're on, I mean, she's on a lot, all morning, and she does some afternoon stuff, and we do this for a couple of hours, 3 times a week. And I have long videos that we're not really, we don't edit them to the point, well, I can't say that in that video. It's just, it is what it is. And hopefully it's all harmless. I hope I don't ever have to. I hope that I don't ever come out spontaneously, organically with something that is offensive or what have you. So right now you're just getting the real us, because that's all we know how to be.
I'm gonna people need to stop putting their panties in a bunch. Ozraya? Is it Ozraya? Is that how you say it? They're overly sensitive, and they need it. Yeah.
Again, there's a difference between overly sensitive and recognizing things that may not be offensive to me, but may be offensive to other people. Right? It's just about being a good person, and trying to respect other people's well-being.
Well, I mean, obviously, if they don't get that, we're not.
They don't. Again, the video went out to a lot more than our followers. It went out to. It happened to be a viral video, and anytime a video does 1 million views, I mean, 80% of those are non-followers. They may be seeing us for the very first time. He's never Vector. He's never tried to leave at night.
You can't please everybody. I've decided.
Do I ever lose patience with my dad? Every day. I don't lose patience with my dad. I lose patience with the illness.
Yeah.
Right? And unfortunately, they're the same thing. And do I feel guilty when I lose patience? Abso-frickin-lutely. Do I still lose patience? Abso-frickin-lutely. I mean, we're human. And anyone who says they don't lose patience with the dementia patients is either Gandhi or lying.
I am not going to broach the bill conversation because he just posted a video on there and he just went over that.
So
again.
that was that's a great question.
It's so exhausting. You just did a video about
I want to talk about it. It's not exhausting to me. I just did a video. So, that's another great, those are good questions.
But you just put a video up today.
They're not watching the video, they're watching me. So I'm on a live. It's the perfect time to ask that question. Do we have support? We have each other. So the Bill video, what happened is I was telling my dad, Bill passed, he died. And my dad had a really, typical reaction when you learn somebody close to you has died.
Yes,
and it was painful to watch. It's even more painful to live with every day that you guys don't see on video. And then people were saying, why do you tell him that he died? You need to do this, that, or the other thing. Do X, Y, and Z, and you'll be fine. So instead of getting on here and saying, well, you can't do that because my dad, well, sometimes stick with it, and then he'll be frustrated when you're avoiding his question or what have you. So what I did is just simply, can you answer that because it's Mark?
Well, here, he's probably trying.
What's going on?
Ed, shut the door.
The cat wants to go out.
No, the cat can get out.
Why?
Because I don't want you to open the door.
Can I put you on speakerphone so that people can hear you? All right, Mark, this is my brother Mark giving his 2 cents because I didn't respond to his comment. Go ahead.
All right, hi all. This is his brother Mark, and I did hear that comment that Dan made. I believe he said it with the intent of being humorous, and may have crossed the line unintentionally, not looking to hurt anyone, but just looking for something funny to bring out. So it came out that way, but there was no intent to have any malice behind it. So that's the way I can see it.
No, sit down for a little bit.
All right, that's all I wanted to say.
I appreciate it, Mark. Thanks. But now that I'm actually a little bit tearing up because that's my brother coming in to defend me, which is really cool, right? That's my brother Mark, that's really cool. Mark came in to.
Well, obviously, I answered the phone.
I'm just amazed that that's my family. That's my family.
But I don't really think anybody was mad at you.
No, I mean, but it was what it was, right? And the important thing is not what was said or what was in the video. I think everyone knows, but it's the realization of, we're out talking to a shit ton of people. And they're not all going to be in our little circle. They're not all going to be, have grown up the same as us. And it's important to be respectful of other people's feelings, whether, I intend it that way or not. So, and that was just really damn cool of my brother to call up and say that on a live. I'm just taken aback. My wife is, okay, so we're on it all tonight. My wife is sarcastic. She's got a tone, all of those things. I'm going to reiterate what I said in a comment today. And someone, was saying that, the wife's
My
like,
finger is starting to like.
the wife, I think the wife is low key mean to both of them. And I responded to it saying, hey, because it was obviously a sincere comment. It wasn't just someone trying to take
Oh,
a dig.
Deb.
So,
Deb. Do you want?
My,
Go ahead.
so my response was,
Gag order.
Danielle is not me. I mean, she's got a different personality than me. She deals with my dad differently than me. We're different people. And what you have to realize is that, there's always, despite the tone, and believe me, I see it, I hear it, it's not the way I would react. Despite whatever tone or whatever method she takes, there's still a massive amount of underlying compassion and love. Or my dad wouldn't be the way he is right now. He wouldn't be walking around as confident and unscared. I mean, if Danielle was mean to him, can you imagine what he would be like? So yes, she's different than me. We're all different, and that's her tone, that's her sarcasm, that's her whatever. And believe me, I it's not the way I would handle things, but that's her.
You don't have to bring you up in that. That has nothing to do with you saying anything other than that.
Okay.
You also poke the bear. People have to understand.
Can I finish defending you before you attack me?
It was that a defense?
I was not done defending you.
Well, that wasn't a defense, but keep going. I'm still waiting for the defense.
Because
that wasn't defensive.
I thought it was.
No, you're catering to the frickin'
You think
trolls.
so?
Yeah, the women out there who are picking on my sarcasm.
And the sarcasm is fine. And with regard to the videos, that she takes of me in the morning, I am 100% supportive of my wife's. She has a different social media persona than me. She's her own person. I support her videos in the morning whether she's picking on me or whatever. It's done with respect and it's done with love, right? If I didn't want to be videoed, I'd say turn the camera off, and she would turn the camera off, guys. It's just mutual respect, and it doesn't have to be to my liking or the way I would do it. She's a completely different person, and she has her own thing going. So I support her in all of those videos, even if I'm the butt of the joke. It's still my wife, and I support her. That's it.
Thanks, Nate. I think they do too. And it's really funny because it's mostly women attacking me. That to me shows jealousy.
Well, listen,
I'm just saying.
I don't necessarily think
it's jealousy because they are jealous of my strong personality.
Well, you have a strong personality.
But inside, I'm a caring, empathetic woman that they choose not to see. And I say it the way it is, and they wish they could do the same. But watch me in the mornings because you two can learn something.
See, I wouldn't handle it that way, but that's my wife. And so we're different people, and it's okay. People are not identical. And eventually you like the package. Every human being is flawed. Everybody is flawed, right? And has issues that you're not going to like. And you choose to like the person despite their flaws, or maybe the flaws are so overwhelming that you just turn away, which is okay too. But, there's a lot of good that goes along with everything that you see with Danielle. And she's just being herself.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, there's nothing malicious. There's nothing mean.
I think Dan's realizing now, the more that he's watching these videos, he's seeing the attacks that I get. And he giggles to himself because they're so brutal, right? And they're so rude. No, but you giggle like, holy shit, did you see this shit?
But to me, I think that some of it is because people know they can get your goat.
That's why I said that. I said that, exactly. I don't do it for me because I'm a strong ass bitch. I don't need any defense. I do it for the other people they attack. I do it for the people who don't have the support that I have. I do it for the people who aren't as strong as me. I stand my ground.
I'll tell you this, most creators on here are pretty strong. Especially the women.
There's been a lot of women they get a lot of shit. There has been a lot of women who have taken a step back for weeks at a time because they can't handle it.
Well, and that's
who I fight for.
Men too.
I fight for those individuals. I fight for the people who take their lives because of the bullying and harassment.
Social media
I do it for them, not for me.
If you don't have a really thick skin. Right. I don't know how you do it. Again, we're not the same person. We don't handle things the same way. But I don't like everything about anybody I know, and you don't befriend somebody or marry someone for their bad qualities or qualities that are different than yours. You marry them for the things that are good. And you befriend people for the things that are good. If you concentrated on the good,
I'm gonna set the record straight. He could not do this life without me.
Absolutely.
I allow him to take care of himself. I do everything to give him his ability to do what he's
I wouldn't say I allow. You should say you make it possible.
No, I allow.
No, then that's a.
No, I allow it.
What do you mean? Like, so if you wanted to stop it, you could not allow it?
Yes, I would make you
do
it. But I do it because it gives you the other abilities to do what you need to do. I allow it. I allow you to get away with everything. I allow it. There you have it.
Again, not the way I would handle it, but she's her own. I mean, I'm laughing, right? If you're not laughing a little bit right now, you're crying. She's not like this off camera, by the way. I'm just telling you right now. She's a different persona on live. I don't just saying.
You don't need to defend me in that way.
I'm just saying.
Honestly,
very different off
it
camera.
doesn't matter. Don't defend me in that way.
I'm getting attacked. Like you're wearing the pants.
I am wearing the pants, but don't defend me in that way. Tell those fuckers to fuck off. Say, I love my wife.
I don't want to tell anybody to fuck off.
I stand by my wife. I love her for who she is. It's up to you guys to determine whether
that's exactly what I'm saying.
No, you're not. You're giving them some other bullshit in between it all. Just leave it at that. She doesn't do what I would do.
She can defend herself. I'll let her go.
Or how I would handle it. But I love her because she wipes my ass every day.
Right, it's not how I would handle it. You don't handle things the way I would handle
Hell no.
Right, and you don't listen to me when I give
Heck
advice.
no.
So we're equal.
We're
co-equal.
I stopped listening to your advice a long time ago.
You should listen because it's typically good advice. That's my opinion.
No, you should listen to me, but you don't.
I do every day.
No, you don't.
Every day.
Oh shit. Y'all, it's very simple. You don't like me, go.
No, don't go. Just watch, and
No,
you
go. I
might change your impression.
Hey Donna, how does your family deal with you, boo? Let me tell you, your family would love me if I was there for at least 24 hours. They wouldn't want me to leave, honey child. Just saying.
Did you just walk in on an argument? This has been it's been the entire life, but a friendly.
Hi, Fuqua, what's up?
How do marriages last? This is how.
The women need to wear the pants.
No, that's not true at all. You need to hash things out and get it. And get on the same page.
The gag order is lifted tonight because he knows if he fucking tries to gag me one
There's
more time.
There's no gag order. It's like you could be gagged. You gag me with a fucking spoon. I mean, my God. Gag order. Balls. You couldn't gag this person with a case of duct tape. You couldn't gag this person.
Labia Leah.
Ventriloquisting through the tape. I guarantee it. She'd find a way.
Liam,
she'd start spelling shit out of her forehead like The Exorcist. Dan, fucking get some patience. Stay out of the kitchen.
Gag order. I told him, give me one more gag order and see what happens. That's what I said.
The best advice for couples, Stacey, is trust, listen, and my wife does not follow my advice. Trust, listen, and compromise. Trust, listen, and compromise.
And when do you do any of those things?
I do them every day.
Trust you got
every day. I compromise. I don't even say anything. So you don't even know. You don't even know when there's an argument because I just go zip. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to compromise.
I will have a 15-minute conversation with you and stand and stare at you. You look up and you say, "Oh, were you talking?"
Because half the time you got a fucking thing in your ear and you're talking to somebody.
I was talking to you.
90%, I know, but most of the time you're talking to other people.
No.
You are on some kind of
phone
device.
Again. I'm going to start recording
23 hours a day.
No, that's you. 24 hours a day.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Really?
I'm on the phone.
When's the last time you've seen me on the phone? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, think hard.
Why don't you
Uh-huh.
answer the phone for Mark like 45 seconds ago?
Exactly. And who's really on the phone? Deflection, Your Honor. Deflection.
There's no such objection in legal
Well,
theory.
I just made one.
Your Honor, deflection.
Deflection.
What the hell's that, counselor?
Deflection. Deflection. I'm deflecting on
Deflection.
my own behavior.
It's
because
objection,
I'm on them.
not.
No, I'm saying you're deflecting on your own behaviors and you have to deflect onto me. When I'm like sitting in bed napping for 2 hours, I had you take Grandpa today so I can just have some peace and quiet.
I take Grandpa every day.
No, you weren't going to. And I said, don't you want to take Grandpa today?
Of course I took Grandpa. I take him every day.
Deflection.
Fire, you're 44 years married. Congratulations.
What's watermelon popcorn?
I know what watermelon sugar is, Harry Styles.
Mm-hmm.
User conjunction junction, what's your function?
That's
You're
a stupid
talking
ass
my
question.
language right now.
Y'all make it this long?
Saturday morning.
Well, no
cartoons.
shit. Are we still together?
You guys, my favorite is How a Bill Becomes a Law.
Oh, the love
That is
thing.
Schoolhouse Rock. Conjunction junction.
Y'all make it this long together? No, we're just here. We're AIs. We're not really married. We are not Dan and Danielle. We are
We are AI. What's the name of my wine? I haven't named my wine. I thought you meant wine like WHINE. We're not. Oh, you're from New Jersey. I was gonna say we're not from New Jersey, but there's a bunch of housewives on my TV all the time from New Jersey. At TNC, I'm gonna tell you, she's not that way off camera. I mean, the way, you know, the immediate confrontation, it's a persona. I mean, you're not really as that way. When
I am that way. I don't know why you're still defending me.
Because you're not that way.
I am that way. Don't
You're
defend
not.
me. I don't like that defense.
All right.
Take that defense away.
It does seem hard to believe, but it's just true. I mean, you know, sometimes you put the camera on. My dad changes when I turn the camera on. It's weird. And he doesn't halfway know that he's
Are
being
you
filmed.
embarrassed of me?
If I was, are you joking?
No, because
Am I embarrassed of anything?
I feel that you would be. You're working hard to say
All
I'm not.
I'm trying to do
I'm not
is,
that same person.
I'm
online.
trying to be your
I don't
lawyer.
like that. I don't need you to be.
I know,
I honestly
that's what
don't
I
need
do.
you to be.
I'm trying to defend you the best
I'm my
way
own.
I can.
But I don't need you to defend me that way because to me it's an insult.
Well, you know what?
You're
not all of our perceptions are accurate.
No, but that's your choice. That's their choice.
I'm on here. You're on here with me, and it came up just like you. I'm going to say what I feel.
I know, but I feel that the way you're defending me is insulting to me.
I apologize. What do you want me to be? True and honest?
No, I don't want you to defend me that way.
You asked me to.
No, not that way. I think when you do that, the way
You want
you
me to
do
defend
it.
you, but you want to write. Will you write my answers out, and I'll just read your answers.
Yeah, I just don't say. I don't want you to defend me that way. To me, it's insulting.
Well, I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm just trying to be honest.
To me, you
and
seem
transparent.
embarrassed, and to me, you seem like you're trying to
I've said
protect
I'm not.
yourself because you don't like what I'm portraying online.
Not at all. You're you. You're you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm me.
And that's it.
You're you,
That's
and I'm
it.
me.
That's what I love my wife no matter what. She's her own self.
Did I not say that?
No, you don't. You make it a
think I did.
clusterfuck. You make it a clusterfuck into this whole delusion of grandeur, which is I don't like how you're doing it. It's just very condescending to me.
I didn't say I don't like how you're doing it. I said that's not how I would do it. And I would probably say that about anybody else in the world because I'm different than everybody else in the world.
I know, but
I'm
that's all you
me,
need to
you're
say.
you.
I love my wife.
You be confident in you, I'll be confident in me.
That's it. And
that's
leave it
it.
at that.
Yeah.
But you're not saying that.
I'm sorry, what am I saying?
You're making an excuse for me, an excuse for my behavior. And I don't like
I'm
that.
not, well, I don't see it that way.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
And I don't like that.
Okay.
But I appreciate it. But I just don't like that. Oh, shit.
You cannot cover up reality, right? And this is us talking for real. We're on live, and that's just, we're doing it in front of 1,000 people, 2,000, 3,000 people.
Yeah, we're just different individuals, and that's it. He's going to respond with his dad. People are like, oh, I like Dan so much better with respond. He's so different. Well, no shit. That's his father. You know, it's different in that, you know, yes, I have my way. I'm not Dan. I'm female. He's male. Everybody's going to respond differently. That's it. Same thing. I don't want attention. Not the kind you think you're giving me. That's not good attention. It's not good for anybody, honey.
This is real confrontation for us.
This isn't confrontation. This is actually, I'm just explaining why I don't like his defense. I don't agree with his defense. That's it. I don't agree. I'm telling him to not make excuses for me. That's not drama. That's serious. I can defend myself. Sorry, you women, some of you are like, take it so, ooh. You don't have to agree with me, Michael, honey bunny. You don't have to. You don't have
Danielle,
to.
you know, I'm going to tell you something. There's a
No,
million.
we are allowed to not agree on things. 100%.
Right. I mean, there's a million
Alex.
people on here that are coming out on your favor, and I'm not going in there and attacking them.
No,
Right?
I'm
They
not
can have their
attacking.
opinion,
I'm
and,
just
and
saying.
there's going to be different opinions out there. I
No
guarantee
shit.
it.
And that's fine.
Some people are going to agree with you, and some are going to agree with me. No need to, you know, point out.
Pink House says doesn't mean it makes any sense.
Pink
Have
houses.
you tried to him listen? Have you tried to my him listen?
I mean, we're really, I don't think we're fighting. I mean, she's a little angrier than I am, but
No, this is
you're
not
the
fighting.
subject matter, so I get it.
I really hate you saying when I'm angry and I'm not angry. I'm not angry. You misconstrue.
I'm not fucking angry.
You should.
God damn it. What?
I mean, you should know the difference of when I'm angry and
Oh,
when I'm not
I think
angry.
you're a bit pissed right
No,
now.
I'm not. I'm very calm and collected.
You are calm and collected with a little bit of fury underneath.
And if you guys don't realize, I'm sarcastic, but he
I'm
pokes.
poking right now because that's what guys do.
So
We
just
poke.
so you know, this
And she
is
has a headache.
this is what this is. No, but people also like to point out my issues, but they don't see how you're poking right now.
Yeah, I admit I'm poking.
Well, because I pointed it out.
I mean, because that's what we do. We poke.
I'm not angry. I'm really not.
I you can feel bad for me sometimes. Everybody goes through sometimes, but I'm incredibly lucky too with my choices, and we've had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun. I don't
Wine
feel
is
unlucky
not
at all.
kicking in, not even close.
It's not kicking in.
He knows that. He will say.
I know the difference.
They poke. He pokes. So my sarcasm gets noticed, but his poking doesn't. And that was why I posted that video today, because it defines clearly his
By the way, that
poking
is
the bear.
that was videos pointed at me.
Bullshit.
That shit, that thing that you stick up your butt. That, what was it called?
The fuck you pie?
The fuck you
no,
pie?
that wasn't to you. But the other comment that you were rattling on about, thinking that it was about you, you are mean to him. It was about Grandpa, not you. But you made it about
I
yourself.
know that. It was still a good video. I still improved the video. It was not going to be a good video.
It didn't really do that. Because you did.
It didn't do well, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't a
because
fun
you
video.
said
Yes.
you made the video, but yet it's still sitting under 30,000.
Well, people don't like me. I'm sorry. Do another video of the cat or something. Those do great.
Oh shit. Todd, maybe she has had too much wine. Todd, maybe you've had too much negativity today.
I mean, I actually think this is one of the better lives. I mean, I'm going to come out of this feeling pretty good.
Todd, cheers, honey bunny.
Thank you, user. I appreciate that. That someone commented, was thanking me for sharing my dad.
Shauna, I picked something up at the store for you. Are you telling me to stop poking down? Hold on, I'm gonna put this back just in case I overstep, Shauna. Are you saying
We would
Daniel
consider
poke me?
counseling, except who the hell's going to watch Ed?
We got kicked out of the counseling.
They booted us
They
out
booted us out.
because we just took over.
They
They had to bring in like 3 therapists, and they couldn't handle us. Girl, just get the hell out of here.
and then now we are
Now they're fighting with their spouse.
yeah, no. Now they have our pictures up in offices
Yeah,
around
but we're-
town.
We're banned.
So we're banned.
We're banned from every counseling office in town.
Oh, yay, Cynthia. Congrats on the babies. Liam, no. On my own.
There's no real issue.
Shauna's going to pull out.
We're just talking about, we're arguing about social media. That's what we're arguing about.
Vuke Nosarini. Well, don't watch our squabbles.
Danielle, it's okay. That was not terrible.
Yes, it is.
It
I'm
was
tired
a
of
little-
people. I'm tired of people thinking they can come on and say, we want grandpa,
Not you.
not you.
But
Well, then guess what? This isn't the channel for you because we
I
don't
would
just
believe
put
me.
grandpa on.
I love when Grandpa comes on, but on lives, it's live, so we have to be incredibly careful, and it's always at his initiation, not ours. You just can't or shouldn't walk up to a person with dementia with a camera and start filming them live. The videos we can post or not post, but live is live, so we're a little more careful. Make sure that he is in appropriate condition. And that he initiates it, because he really, my dad can get into it sometimes. He enjoys conversing with people, and he enjoys talking to you guys when he's in a good place.
Thanks, Sona. I appreciate you. I know, Shauna, I love you too, girl.
I hear some shuffling
Yeah.
in there. Grandpa might make a difference. Hi, Dad.
Everybody thinks they're entitled to opinion, Liam.
What's up, Pop?
I haven't got keys in my car. Where are they?
Pop, you don't have a car.
What?
You don't have a car.
I don't have the keys. I have a car, but I don't have the keys. It was parked out there. It was.
Dad,
I'll tell you
there's no car here. You stopped driving a while back.
Pardon me?
You stopped driving a while back.
Then I couldn't go anywhere.
You go everywhere. You and I were out today quite a bit.
Pardon me?
We were out a lot today, you and me. You just drove with me.
Where do I sleep now?
Pop, your room is right there. When you're tired, I'll help you get to bed.
I am tired.
All right. Do you want to go to bed right now, or do you want to finish your dinner? You have a half a sandwich in there to eat.
Oh, you haven't finished my dinner yet?
Yeah. You want to finish your dinner?
Yeah, I will.
All right. Danielle,
Yeah.
can you take them?
Yeah.
All right. That would be great.
The cat's on that on.
Yeah. That's Bart. That's Bart right there sitting
Come on,
there.
Ed.
Dad, go around there, and Danielle will get you your
There's a
sandwich.
dog
Oh,
going in there.
come on,
Pop.
Ed.
Go in the kitchen, Danielle will get you your sandwich.
What do you want me? You want me to take the cat off?
No, I just want you to go eat your dinner before you go to
Go
bed.
through here this way?
Yeah, Pop.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
So if you guys have been watching, we had him eating his dinner, and he didn't eat his sandwich, and he wanted dessert, and he said, we're just gonna put the sandwich in the fridge, and in 10 or 15 minutes, he'll be ready to eat it, and that's
Come on.
exactly what happened.
Let's go. Treat.
Grandpa's
Come on.
almost always up for eating.
Oh, I got-
We have to put the dogs away before we can feed them, because otherwise Grandpa might just hand the sandwich to the dog, and then it's gone. Dad, you ate pretty quick. Oh yeah, it was good. And then Coco's licking her lips like that.
Coco?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can give the dog.
Oh, that Coco would eat that sandwich in like a half a second.
Yeah.
A half a second.
Oy. Everybody thinks they know me. Everybody thinks they do. But the people who don't know about me. My dogs are not trained well at all.
How you doing in the Philippines? No, they're
My
not.
husband's not trained, nor my dogs. There's a reason for that.
Danielle's a poor trainer.
I don't. Thank you, Alex, honey bunny. What superpower would you want?
I'd love to be able to fly. Flying would be amazing. Super strength would be good, but flying, like that question. You guys remember that cartoon show, or was it? No, it was with. It was that
Wait for mine.
High School in the Sky. What was that? Where you had the guy who was, the wife of what?
Why would you want to be invisible?
Who am I talking about?
I want to be.
Invisibility would be
no.
good too.
I want to be.
You got Sky High. That's it. Sky High.
Okay. I want to be able to.
The mom could fly, and the
Can I
dad had super
tell? Can I
strength.
tell what I want?
Please.
I want to be able to shock people. I don't want to hurt them, but every time they misbehave or say stupid shit, I want to.
She wants to have basically one of those voodoo dolls for everybody in the world. That when you piss her off or make a comment, she can put a needle in your butt. Just give you like an uncomfortable, ow, what the, what?
I would like to shock you.
Me personally, I'd just like to be able to fly. Invisibility would be awesome.
Those are worthless fucking superpowers. Make it count.
Flying
What
is
did you say?
worthless.
Say that one more time.
Flying is worthless.
Say that one more time.
I mean, imagine being able to go out and fly with the Eagles. I mean, I fly to work. I mean, how could you want to do anything but fly? I mean, it might be cold up there.
I want to be able to wink my eye.
You guys want to be? I want to be able to injure people. I want to be able to tase them with my eyes.
Especially being here.
Pop is not sleeping. He's still up. He's eating his dinner.
The people who just told me to go away. Oh, shut up, Danielle.
No, shut on. They didn't say shut up. They meant to say shut up, but they said shut on.
Hi, Benji.
Thanks, Benjamin.
He likes Jack in the Box. Benjamin, back in the day when I used to drink a
fajita
lot,
pita.
I used to get the tacos, the Jack in the
They
Box
do have
tacos.
good. They do have good tacos.
Michelle, imagine just being able
After
to
drinking
blink.
tacos.
You know, you're looking at somebody and they say something just fucked up. Is your asthma at you?
Chick Mom, world peace would be it'd be a wish. If I had one wish, I would make it a wish that was for the world. But if I had to choose a superpower for myself,
I would also get rid of the hate, because the hate in this world is just too overpowering.
I think world peace would means the absence of hate.
Because Tracy, nobody likes me. Have another drink, shorty. God, people are so mean. Cheers. Could you imagine for all the times that people tell me to take another drink? If I did that, like a drinking game, I'd passed out dead.
We should play a drinking game on here. Just we drink. We could do one of those, you know.
I want to get rid of menopause. Yes.
How old do you know your
You know what I told him today? And I don't really think that would be a feasible option.
That's right. 20 more wishes, or 1,000 more wishes for that matter.
I would love. I said maybe I should get a hysterectomy. If that would solve my problems. What? It's not like you're having any more babies.
I'm not talking about the babies.
My insides are shriveling up. They're dying on the inside, and I am reaping and sowing the fucking death inside of me. I stunk so bad today. I was like, Dan was like, "Hey, baby," and I'm like,
Someone said that her hysterectomy.
I said, I stink so bad right now that if I took off my pants, there would be an odor that would just petrify the whole household. It might even burn it
That's
down.
not what I want to hear now. Like, I'm thinking maybe tonight, and then you come out with that. You know, I've got a tuna farm in my pants, and it ain't healing well. It's an organically fed tuna farm.
It wasn't even tuna. Fuck, I would take tuna at that point.
What's up, Pop?
I would take tuna smell.
You're doing good, Dad.
I only want to be a
You're
shocker.
doing good.
Here's the thing.
No, you're doing fine. Don't talk while you eat. Don't talk while you eat. You're doing good. Eat.
I just said I don't think it would.
Are you full?
Yeah, but
Well, when you're
I
done,
wouldn't
let me
need to
know.
be a shocker if there
You
was
ate more than half.
world
That's
peace,
good.
right? If there's not world peace, my human superpower is shockability. That's
Danielle,
what
where's
it is.
the dessert?
Um,
What? I'm getting a dessert
You guys,
after your sandwich.
I can't stop laughing at myself.
And
and
where'd you hide the cookies?
I didn't hide them. They're look to the left. Look in front of you. They're all right there.
Look to the left.
Yeah, your sister brought over leftover treats she didn't want.
Well, where are they? Because I'll give them one.
They're in the Christmas tree all the way in the corner.
In the Christmas tree.
Yes.
There's no fucking tree in here.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, these? In a paper bag?
No,
Good for check.
that's not in a paper bag.
Alright, well, I'll just fucking bake them some cookies because that'll be quick.
Do you want me to get, you want me to, hold on a second. My husband is blind.
I got one for it. I got one for him. But it's not.
But that's not the one I was talking about.
I know. I couldn't find the one you were talking about.
Jesus.
You want me to take that sandwich or are you going to finish it?
By the way,
Alright, good job, Dad.
menopause
Good job.
does weird shit to you.
You're welcome. Did someone send these or did you buy them?
Somebody sent this.
Well, whoever sent these, if you recognize the package, Grandpa is enjoying it. Thank you so much.
There's no.
Nice burp in there.
Oh, Mindy, that's okay.
That's why we don't put my dad on when he's eating.
Thanks, Terry. Emily, come on over.
How old are you?
I'm old, 49. Hi, Merced.
It's not old.
Well, I feel old. The dryness is, I'm not, because I have estrogen. I'm still taking estrogen, so the OB told me that my dryness won't go away until I stop it. Getting older for women.
Your
Men,
dryness won't go away?
no, I don't
You're
have
not
dry.
dry.
Right.
Your
I
wetness
will.
won't go away.
My,
Your moisture, your moistivity, the fact that you are still getting moist, that will go away when you stop taking estrogen.
Yes.
And I know you love the word moist.
my
It is one of
OB,
my favorite
my
words.
OB said I will be dry as the Sahara Desert once I once I stop my birth control pills. She said, "Honey, enjoy the wetness because you ain't gonna have it for much longer."
You can always, lube it up.
Well, she said we're gonna need that because you won't be able to get in without.
Without what, a shoehorn? What are you talking about?
Oberlube.
WD-40, guys. That's all it takes, man. Shh. I'm in there.
I hate moist. It's such a, you can't just bloop right in. It's just a stop at the entrance.
I do like the word bloop, too, in that connotation. And one of the best use of the word bloop. You want to bloop it in? Well, sure. You can bloop if you want to. You can leave your friends behind if your friends don't bloop. And if they won't bloop, well, they're no friends of mine.
Why are you throwing
You can
that
bloop.
pumpkin pie at me? Next sponsor, lube.
The impact of the channel on our daily life. It's grown with the channel. The
What?
impact has grown. It's just inevitable for that to happen, especially when money gets involved. It changes a lot, and we're trying to keep it the same way it was 2 years ago. So it takes up more of our time,
Not fucking
energy. There's more worry, but again, we're still working from home while we take care of my dad.
Pumpkin
So
pie.
it's a wonderful,
lot of work.
wonderful.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
People, I used to sit back and think, oh, these people who made it on social media, so easy. It's not easy.
I mean,
it's
you
hard.
see some of the, like some of the monetized ads that I'm doing are, you got to write them. You got to get them approved. You have to film them, get the video approved, edit the video, change it, and then get it right, and then post it, and then you have to support it after you post it, and hopefully it does well or you don't get rehired. There's stress and pressure that comes with
I'm sweating.
trying to earn a living on social media,
Hot
which
flashed.
is what we're trying to do. My dad gave us the opportunity.
Well,
to
you
try and do
you
it.
gave it.
Well, I
You
started
started it.
No, my dad blew it up. There's no question about it.
But you're the creator in this.
I put him on, but
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, he's 1 in a million. He's 1 in a billion. We could never recreate my dad. Still,
Pop,
still all right.
Pop, Danielle is selling lube now. Lube?
That's not a bad idea. When we get there to that stage of life, then we go, okay, guys, there's what's lube. When the moisture runs out,
When your wells dry
when
up.
that honeymoon period ends and she's drying up, we got the solution. Just one ounce,
One little squirt will do you good. Not just for you, but your husband too.
That's good. That's very good. Wasn't that good? That's my wife. Look at that. Not just for you, but your husband too. That's got to be a logo for somebody
Shit.
out there that has some kind of women's product.
Can you let Dan talk? He's been talking, Ronnie, all night. Cheers, Ron. Open the ears and the eyes, but mostly the ears. Oh shit. Fern doesn't make you looby. Okay.
I don't fern.
He hasn't ferned yet.
Yeah, I don't fern and then do a live. It would be a boring live. It would be kind of like.
Yeah.
Um,
What?
what did you say? What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
She
Larry
has
Happy
she has
Show.
we have a YouTube and a TikTok going at the same time. So she's talking to YouTube, she's reading and talking to YouTube and TikTok at the same
Debbie,
time.
it's really funny because
Dad
Hannah
is not sleeping yet. He's still
Hannah
up.
looks a lot like him. She just has my features.
Your
Like
color.
she has my color, but she doesn't have my big eyes. She's had his beady eyes.
We lock the door in the act. Have we ever been caught? Have we ever been
No.
interrupted?
Not by anybody.
We've
We've
been
been interrupted
interrupted,
by
you know.
Andrew mostly.
Yeah.
Alcohol-
We don't lock Grandpa
Mark-
out. We lock out the
Mark,
kids because they have a
apparently-
way of walking right in your
You
room.
guys,
They don't knock.
Mark says
Boom.
alcohol shows the real Danielle. Honey, you don't watch me in the mornings, do you? Come see me in the morning, honey bunny. You'll
Oh,
see
that's
the real
real.
Danielle.
Watch at your own risk.
I'm Italian. Yeah. Ugh, God, Angie, I would not want to see any of that. I
No.
saw my mom one time, and that was just god awful. It's something you can't unsee. You know, that was my biggest fear of having kids. I did not want to see
in
that.
this case, no.
Thanks, Renee.
I'm in California.
So y'all tell Mark that I don't need wine to be this way.
The old man's sitting at the table eating his dessert right now.
No, she's really him. She just has my coloring. That's it.
She does have my features
She
in her
has. She has more. Bonjour, comment ça va?
Do I ever have sing-alongs? My dad doesn't sing. I think I heard him sing once, and I think it was on a live that I was with him, and I started singing the Star Spangled Banner, which is one
Please
song that he might remember, and he did kick in for a short verse, which was remarkable. He kicked in.
He did?
Do we think we're celebrities? No.
No. Je parle un petit peu. Un petit peu.
You know, a sign for Grandpa? Like up for his room? Someone sent a nice sign for his room. It's hanging up there.
I'll go get the wine. It's a cuvee.
What did Grandpa get for Christmas? Grandpa got, I mean, you have
He
to
gets more from his
realize,
followers.
Grandpa
Yeah.
gets, every day is Christmas for Grandpa. I'm constantly bringing him home cards and packages and socks and shirts and clothes and wallets and checkbooks and all sorts of wonderful things and wonderful notes and letters. Grandpa gets more, get 10 times the mail that either Danielle or I get. Not from social media, just in general. He gets, every day is Christmas for Grandpa.
I don't speak Spanish. I speak French. I need to speak. Yes, Giselle. I need you to teach me.
Well, that
I'm
was nice.
full-time.
So they make custom signs. I appreciate that. My dad was a good dad.
The strangest
Again, I
thing.
would if you asked me how I would describe my dad. Again, I was raised by my mom from the time I was
Oh, you
8 or
did,
9
yeah?
years old. Right? A single mother who was going to school and working full time. But if I had to describe my dad as a father post divorce, I don't remember a lot, except that I was really happy before the divorce. But post divorce, I
Well,
would
we all
say
get to you.
my dad wasn't always there, but he was there
Thanks for
whenever
saying
you needed him. That's the best way to describe my dad.
So I just found out that I was Italian on my dad's side, but
That was my mom's choice.
but
for
my
divorce.
dad's I'm not from France. Funny story
She
about
may
that.
not have. She may have, second guessed herself
No,
years later.
No.
but
Who?
My mom.
Oh. The French thing. My dad's side of the family spoke French, and so, but they're more Italian than they are French. Hi, DB. So yeah, I thought I was French and Spanish, but turns out I'm not. Why do you interrupt him? Nicole, if you pay attention, we both interrupt each other. It's not just me. I am 49. Yeah, I'm 49. Yeah, you're from Paris. It's one of the places I would love to go. That's on my bucket list just because I spent my high school years and my college years studying French. Yeah. Good. Oh shit, are you going to the casino, Alex? I really want to go. I think I'm going to go tomorrow. It's so funny, Crystal, because I'm like a complete mutt. I'm a mutt. But on my dad's side, I am mostly Italian on my dad's side. Yeah. So, but I'm a mutt. I am Mideast. galore. So Hannah got a 23andMe and she's gonna do her DNA too, which will be interesting.
You want to go to bed or you want to wait up?
Alex, good luck. I
You
wanna go
let me
tomorrow.
know when you get tired.
I wanna go tomorrow. Oh, you too, Abdul.
So Hannah and Justin just walked in the kitchen, which is good because that'll help keep my dad's up. My dad. I will tell you a neat story. So
I'm sweating.
on Christmas,
Justin, are we
my
going
dad.
first?
Okay, I'm going to tell you for the last at least 2 months, my dad has not been up past maybe 6:10 at night. He goes to bed, and even to get him to 6:10 has been. You have to, Dad, just stay up for 10 more minutes. Just stay up, trying to, keep him on a schedule. When my mom was over, we had the whole family over. My dad would not go to bed. And 6 o'clock came and went, and I know he was exhausted. He would not go to bed. 7 came, my dad was still up. And I'm going, I can't believe it. I guess it's the family that's keeping him up. And then Mark took my mom home, and within 2 minutes of my mom leaving, my dad's on ready to go to bed. He would not go to bed while my mom was up and sitting out there in the kitchen. That was pretty cool. He still thinks that they're married oftentimes. We were at Togo's the other day, and I think this video is going to get posted, I think on YouTube, because it's under a minute. TikTok, you got to be over a minute. But we were in Togo's, and my mom says, whatever he had said to her, she leaned over and she said, Grandpa, your dad thinks we're still married. And so I took out the camera and I asked my dad, well, Dad, who did you come with? And my dad said, well, I came with you and Joanne. And I looked at my mom and said, Mom, did you come with us? She said, no. Are you going home with us? No. Dad, it's just us. He thinks oftentimes that they are still married. Cheryl, TikTok for the creator thing, if you want to get any remuneration, it's very low on TikTok, but those videos have to be over a minute to qualify for that program. So, typically for YouTube, if you want to be on a short algorithm, which goes out, probably 3 times the number of people than the longer videos, you have to be under a minute. Excuse me. And for TikTok, you got to be just over a minute.
Ugh. Grandpa ate.
He ate?
Mm-hmm.
Dan is playing. I'm assuming that, I don't know if that's good, bad, or...
Jenna, he did fine, but he didn't do fine at night. So he woke up a lot.
A gift. Somebody sent it to him.
Hi, Mars.
My mom is not married. She never remarried.
Do it, Mars.
The dream, solidarity, man. And I think it's wonderful. This person, she took care of their grandmother. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but I think I have the utmost respect for people that do intergenerational caregiving or caregiving for a sibling. In my mind, I see the responsibility of a son to a parent, but taking care of a grandparent, I think that is wonderful. How did Grandpa's second wife pass? She had cancer.
I don't know really what this is. It's like an ombre. Mm-hmm. Hi, Stella. No, Erica. Are you kidding me?
My dad's on all sorts of medications for his heart.
I'm watching My Life with the Walter Boys. That's what I was doing. Ombre, yeah.
Josh, I don't know what the hell he studied. He graduated from San Diego State, and now he's in medical sales. Does he think Josh? Sometimes he thinks that. Someone asked if he thinks Josh is my mom's kid as well. Sometimes. I have the Sopranos discs in there right now. I've been watching Sopranos, and then I actually just did it on HBO Max or something. I've been watching this nonstop.
Trisha, both of my parents are dead. Yeah. My mom died of lung cancer, and my dad died of a self-inflicted gun wound.
Oh, you're from here? Oh, okay. Did you go out with the kids earlier or what? Now, did you in their club or what?
No, I've been just hanging out here.
Pardon me?
Hanging out here.
Oh, thanks, Lauren.
In August?
Hi, Bobby.
I'm sorry if I heard it.
Moni, it was hard because my parents died at such weird moments, and I don't want to bore people because a lot of people have heard the story, But as my mom was dying, my dad, yeah, gun to the head.
Somebody asked what my favorite smoothie is, or your favorite smoothie.
I'm not really a smoothie person.
I used to drink smoothies from, what was that place called?
Oh, Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice.
And remember you had, and then you had the red shits.
Yeah, and then I thought, oh my God, I'm pooping blood. And
Did
I
he
thought,
remember?
my God, I've got cancer, and I
Did he
panicked.
just remember
Didn't
that?
tell anybody.
Oh.
I'm thinking, holy shit, I don't know what to do. Do I go to the doctor? And then it would go away.
It was the beats.
And exactly.
It was the
the
beets.
beets. And so then I finally put two and two together, because when I didn't drink the smoothie,
Sorry, that was horrible.
I didn't poop red. But when I ate the beet, when I put the beet in, I thought
Because
beets are really healthy.
you didn't really do the smoothie, you did the juice.
Yeah, I did the
And-
really healthy stuff.
And it scared him. It
Ron,
scared him.
thanks for watching.
Scared him. Literally scared the shit out of him. I have brothers, yeah. My dad had 2 boys. Yeah. Thanks, Sheila.
I haven't eaten dinner tonight, but I do have a salad in there. But what got me into law, it was a shorter path than going to vet school. That's really why I went into law. And it was kind of up my alley. It kind of was easy for me, so as opposed to the science route, which I really, would love to have been a vet. But law was just easier for me to absorb and to practice. It kind of fit my whatever I have.
Mimi, it still hits to the core. Yeah.
Did I get my cat? We got a cat right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you graduate college yet, or did you finish?
No, not yet.
We try. My dad eats salad every night.
Grandpa's, we make him a big
He
salad.
is a man of
Yeah.
routine, and he eats a salad every night, and then his dinner. And sometimes if he's not eating a lot, we'll just throw hard-boiled eggs in the salad, or
And
some
protein.
meat in his protein right in the salad.
Mm.
Oh, I always want more animals.
Deidre, I'm going to tell you,
Criminal law
I
for
love
that question.
craft.
My dad's talking to Hannah and her boyfriend.
Mars, I will. You need to email me your handle name. I mean, your stuff.
But Grandpa's car and house are both been sold. My dad does not talk about his second wife. I do not believe he remembers her. We don't bring it up because I don't want to bring up another bill situation.
Pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Stop talking about the pumpkin pie. I had
We
half
have
of
a
a
pumpkin
pie
pie
this
there.
morning. I ate half of it this morning before I
I'm good,
ran.
Benji.
They're giving me
We
shit.
put up a Christmas,
wrapped in a
I wouldn't
box.
call it a tree. I'd call it maybe a Christmas branch.
It's the Charlie Brown Christmas
It was
trees.
a very minimal.
Diane, it's Hannah and her boyfriend. Craft is my only way to go.
JR, I wish I was buzzed.
Thanks, Justice.
I maybe a little.
We've had our pig for 9 years.
I think my dad was happy.
Ed is always happy. Ed, here's the thing about Ed.
Eureka, I get about 3 hours a night.
Ketchup. He likes ketchup, Judy.
If that.
Justin.
How long was he
Shauna,
married
don't
the
talk
second wife?
about the pumpkin pie.
I don't know exactly.
I had a half of a pie,
They didn't
Costco
exactly
pie.
tell me when they first got married, but I think Josh was like in college, so it was a long time, 20 years.
Hi, Janice. How are you? Before I ran on the treadmill this morning, I had a half of a Costco pumpkin pie.
I've always operated on very little sleep.
Oh shit! I can't.
His grandpa's phone. I can't really hear what they're saying.
He's talking to Justin
I know, but I can't hear what
about
they're saying.
his career and his
No.
education.
Grandpa's grilling Hannah's boyfriend. Probably has him
Every time.
freaked out.
Okay, guys,
Grandpa's birthday is March 26th. Josh is the product of my dad's second wife. I am not Canadian.
John,
All right, good night.
I'm in trouble with the pumpkin
I
pie.
will put Grandpa in bed now.
Moose
Bob,
jaw,
this way.
Dana. What's moose jaw?
Dad?
It is not a vegetable. It has so much sugar and oil and butter in it. As I was eating it, I didn't need to put chapstick on my lips because of the oil.
Dad, you're always tired this time of night. That's all right.
Oh, it's 6:30.
Yeah, I am tired.
Yeah, you're up late actually
What
tonight.
for?
when you take medication, it makes you tired.
Yeah. No shitting, man. No shitting like I thought I was going to. I did not throw up. I did not throw up. Is it expensive to buy? I did. What did I do? I didn't do the 23andMe. I did. What's the other one? I did the other one. Thanks, April. How do you heal your inner child? You know, it was funny. Ancestry, thank you. God, brain fart. I can't tell you how I healed it, but I healed her. I let things go because now that I don't have my parents, you guys, I have realized that the things they gave me before they died were so beneficial to me as an adult. My mom, like she told me, you know, and I said it, so if I'm repeating myself to those of you who watched me this morning, I apologize. But my mom gave me the best wisdom I could ever understand, and I didn't understand it. You know what I mean? Yes, Daniel, I go every other week. I want to go tomorrow. She gave me the wisdom of don't take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Don't rely on anybody. Get your education. Don't expect things from people because they let you down, and take care of you first and foremost. And at the time, I didn't understand what she was saying, but that's the best wisdom anybody can give anybody. Daniel, I go every Thursday, every other Thursday, or every third Thursday I go. And so for me, that was the biggest thing, and I didn't know it until she died, and until I gained perspective and inner self-awareness and respect for myself, did I realize that the lessons that she taught me as an early child, I don't begrudge her for her own demons and the things that she was burdened with, nor my father. My father inflicted himself with a gun wound, self-inflicted gun wound, because of his illness, his mental illness. I don't take kind to people who throw jabs at the mental illness or pills that people may take or I myself may take. Lexapro right here for anxiety, and I didn't take it until this last year. I've been on it for a year. I've dealt with my anxiety and my issues my whole life until last year when menopause hit hard and I couldn't do it. He was hurting hard. He was hurting bad. He didn't think he was enough. But I wish I could tell him
This
today.
is when I walk into the pantry.
Who opened it?
Who do you think?
Dad? I don't know.
Like this.
I tell my daughters that all the time.
Okay, don't leave them open. Then that's how they
I
stay.
just opened them to give Grandpa some with his dinner.
Again, these ones are the good ones.
All right, my bad, you know.
Is she smelling Bella?
Leia.
Leia. One of them. I knew Bella, Leia's the same thing. So that's the best thing that I tell my kids is don't rely on any man and don't expect anything from anybody else but yourself, because it's you who fills that void. Nobody else will fill it. What did he just do?
That's just trying to give just
Oh.
a hug. He doesn't try to
Side
make
effects.
sense.
Not secret, sorry, Togo.
Oh, is that?
I am on birth control, Nicola, whatever, Nicole, I see Nicole. I am on birth control for my menopause, because that's what my OB put me on. But yes, Lexapro has helped me get through some, and she's totally supports that. Yeah. So yeah, cheers to mental health.
Grandpa just went to bed, Sapphire.
Oh, Debbie, congrats. My mom died of lung cancer, primary lung, and it was the most grueling thing I've ever seen. So I've seen it all. I've seen self-inflicted harm, I've seen cancer, and I've seen dementia. And so far, I will choose dementia any day of the week. Wild Bee, this probably isn't the place for you if you want it to be all about Grandpa. Christy, that's everybody's entitled to what they want to take in their body. Cheers. I'm on medication and drinking wine. Absolutely.
Thank you, Lisa. And
Absolutely.
thanks for taking care of your dad. Solidarity.
I do.
Turks and chaos.
Thanks, lady. Megan, it's a horrible way to die. Meds are my best friend. Yeah. Mental health is no joke. And it's important to bring awareness to that. And I'm normalizing that because it's a real thing. Thanks, Vigner. Did you walk in on your dad?
Did you?
I don't know what that means.
I assume doing the deed. You said that, I mean, you told me, like, when you were real little,
My
that
mom-
you felt your dad had a girlfriend, and
They locked me out of the room. I felt very uncomfortable, and yes, there was traumas that I had from when I was little. But I let that go because he didn't know any better. You
happens
know,
all the
but-
time.
I'm
All my
sorry, Libby.
siblings help out in many ways, not just with Grandpa, but
Mark,
you know,
you're teetering, buddy.
my mom-
One more comment, and I'm getting rid of you.
my mom, Mark, since we've taken the bulk of my dad, Mark is now spending a lot more time dealing with my mom and her issues, which is equally appreciative to me. It doesn't matter, you know, someone's got to do both. So the fact that he's now been relieved of a few of my dad's duties doesn't mean he's like out watching TV all day. He's really helping out a lot more with my mom lately, which is a great help to me and my sister, who's coming down, and my niece who comes down and helps out with my mom. You know, my dad gets a lot of attention, not only in my house, but on social media. I have a mother too, who's 87. So my siblings are wonderful. And we're not just dealing with my dad, we're also dealing with my mom.
Stella, I'm going to tell you something.
My mom's 87.
And it plagues me today. Andrew had such anxiety as a child, and I thought I could heal him because I recognized it. And then he got in an accident with his friends on an ATV, and it fucked him up for a long time. And even today, when he sees brake lights, we were in the car and he was freaking out. Still today.
Yeah,
and
he was in a really serious accident on ATVs with 4 15-year-olds or 14-year-olds, whatever the hell they
Has
were.
my marriage have to do with my healing? No, Laura. I'm telling you that healing has to do with yourself. Nothing else can help you heal other than your inner self.
You can only heal yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody can make anybody better or worse or different.
Andrew suffered,
from
and it's
within.
one of my guilty. I feel guilty as a mom that I thought I can handle him and get him through because I recognized that I didn't have it as a child, as far as I know, but he did, and I thought I could get him to see reason with the PTSD, with the accident. But now I recognize what happened to him in elementary school, and I failed as a mom.
Everybody fails as a mother or father in some aspect.
No, I failed. And I feel guilty today about that because we should have gotten him help. Because a lot of his, he could have probably been more successful had we, had dealt with
I
his
think he's
anxieties all the
massively
time.
successful in who he is. He's the sweetest kid I have. He is the most compassionate, sensitive kid.
Leslie.
He's going to make some woman very happy.
Hi, Clark, I see you. I failed. I openly accept the things that I didn't do well at because I was unaware at the time. But now, with the wisdom you gain as an adult and see things, I failed him. We both failed him at the time because he needed help, and we thought we were able to give it to him, and we weren't. We couldn't. My kids are amazing, but I still have guilt. And those, I'm going to tell you, people say, do you have guilt with Grandpa? Do you have guilt? I don't have guilt because I know in my mind that Grandpa respects me, and I know he appreciates me through, like, he has guilt with certain things he says. He's admitted to you guys when he yells or loses patience. I don't feel that way because I know in his right mind he would appreciate it and still decide, aside from my irritations and frustrations, he still would respect me for still doing it and taking care of him. And he tells me that daily. But failing your children is something I just can't.
That's all you can do is the best you can in the time, right? You're not born with kids don't come with a book, a how-to book, or what to do in this situation. Everything's new when you're dealing with kids' problems.
Do I say that in front of my kids? I say that in front of my kids all the time. I apologize to them for all my shortcomings. I do. I don't think it's a big deal, and I normalize it because I want them to be true to themselves when they're parents, and I want them to be true to themselves currently and everything like that. I
Moms
believe
with
in that way.
school-age kids, enjoy it. Enjoy it. That part of your life goes by so fast. School-age kids is a great term. And it's a wonderful part. When people get old, usually when they look back at their, at their good old days or what was the best part of my life, it's when you had small or school-age kids. And that time goes by in 10 or 15 years and it's over. And if I could go back, I would live in it. I would relish it a lot more than I did. Unfortunately, you get caught up with life.
Sarah wants to know, well, her
Work.
boyfriend wants to know, her fiance wants to know what your favorite Star Wars movie was. I do too.
I mean, I like
That's me.
the originals. I have, the three originals. I have a
I'll get
little
back to
bit of a, I guess I would have a little favoritism towards the originals, but I like all of them. I'm not only wearing a Star Wars shirt, but I'm also wearing Star Wars pajamas. I really love the series. And I don't read the books or anything like that, but I've seen all the movies, including Rogue One, and I just love the series.
I'm going to tell you,
This is my kid. I was a kid when that shit came out, 10 years old.
We
so.
interrupt each other, by the way. I don't have any side effects that I know of. What I would tell my dad today, and I said it in a speech at my brother's wedding, is I tell him every day, I look up and I say, you were enough. You were enough. What I wouldn't give to have his hug one more time, hear his voice, and hear his laugh. He was enough. Ari Love, I know in my heart I did the best I can with my kids, but I still have a lot of regrets. I feel bad. Those are my babies.
Baxy's on top of the couch. What he's sitting on. There's a couch there. Oh, I didn't see the new color purple. I saw the one with Whoopi.
I could cry. I also feel guilty for his disease. You do as moms. It's hard. No, I mean, I think my kids appreciate everything. I think my kids appreciate everything. But we still carry that weight, right? Of the things, the acceptance and reflection, and being able to reflect on oneself and their behaviors is very traumatizing for the person.
Best advice to the youth, enjoy life. It's so rare and it's so fleeting and it's so short. Once once the time is gone, it's gone. So one thing you can never get back is time. The only thing in the world that once it's gone, it's gone.
It's hard, Michelle.
I don't feel guilty about my miscomings raising my kids, because I think that goes into who they are and their toughness and having to deal with parents faults and flaws. You kind of learn how to deal with life the same way. If you're perfect with your kids, then what lessons, how are they going to overcome challenges when they're faced with them? So I think everything goes into who you are. So I'm not guilty. I certainly would do things differently if I could go back. I mean, especially with my kids. I mean, I would be a very different person, but I'm not going to beat myself up because I know, I grew up in some difficult circumstances through divorce and a single mother who was going to school full time and then working full time, and it made me who I am today. So I'm sure whatever experience they've had or whatever misexperience they've had as a result of our shortcomings, which every parent has shortcomings, I know it goes into who they are. And I love my kids today. They've all become, even my oldest Jennifer, who I spar with all the time, they're all growing into great kids and what I want in kids and what I can be proud of. And if you can be proud of your kids, let's get off the kids.
Okay, come on.
I'm 56. Grandpa is in bed. Grandpa got more than anybody in the world for Christmas. Grandpa has 10 million Santas out there, and they all sent him, their own things, and it was wonderful. So Grandpa still will be opening Christmas presents, the next month, and hopefully you'll see them on him, what he wears. I'm okay. Nothing happened. We were just talking about kids and raising kids.
Yeah. Do you need anything?
What?
Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
No, I just.
You just got me all screwed up talking about kids.
I get emotional. I love my kids. Ugh.
Yeah. Hi, I did not hit Togo's today. No, I did drive by it.
You've been going to Boudin's a lot
I've been
more.
going. Yeah, I went and got tuna
Dude,
fish at Bodines.
Do you need-
Hey, you talk about the kids. It screws me up.
Sorry, we're just having some.
The black dog is Baxter.
We're having some moments. I do that too, and my kids get mad at me, honestly, when they say that. When I say that, I'm like, Mom, stop apologizing. You were the best you could be, and we wouldn't have you any other way.
Grandpa likes his tuna sandwiches. That's what he likes.
But
And
you,
he used to like egg salad at Togo's, but they discontinued it.
I know, me too. My
That's
kids
right
are my
here.
life. My kids, and I cried today with you guys in the morning time. Y'all had me in tears. Shit, because life throws us so many curveballs.
We have 3 kids.
And you don't realize sometimes what you're dealing with in the moment until it's too late. I've had a very complicated time, during my child's upbringing with dealing with the loss of my mom and my dad. It was hard.
Life is a curveball. That's right.
So
We can't wait for her. I can't wait for her. I would have another child at this point because what's really
my insides are shriveled up, buddy.
important in that.
I can't really.
What?
God.
What are you doing?
My kid, I would have a geriatric baby. Could you imagine?
It would be a
It would
You'd
be
be a geriatric mom. You wouldn't have a geriatric baby. That's an oxymoron.
36 and over is considered a geriatric pregnancy.
Yeah, a geriatric mom. The
No.
kid's gonna be.
What the fuck do you think I am? I'm almost fucking 50.
I'm not saying I want to have another. I'm not saying we're gonna have. I have a freaking vasectomy. It's not like I can go. Oh, I'm gonna fucking put one in you tonight. I'm gonna fill you up with babies. 9 months from now, we're gonna have a new one.
Shit, I hated being pregnant. That shit is done.
I know, you certainly pushed me into the fucking office with the snippers.
No, you did that yourself. Once you knew you had a son, you were like, I'm going in, that is it. Fuck, William, it sucks.
Is it a full moon tonight? I don't know.
Ugh.
Ron, you after 4 daughters, I know you wanted that son. I had 2, and did you ever tell the story about what happened on how you screwed with me on the 3rd? I gotta pee.
No, I told him it was another girl because he deserved it. Jerk. He left me with, the first kid, everything's like hunky-dory, like girl, male. I would love a male, but you know what? We'll take a girl. Second kid, she said, well, it's a girl. He left me. He left.
I did not leave you.
He left the room.
You kicked me out.
Nope. He left the room. Well,
No,
I might have
kick
kicked
me
him
out.
out. I might have kicked him out because he deserved it, because the disappointment on his face was palpable. And I said, get the fuck out. I remember calling my mom and crying to my mom, standing in downtown Sacramento and saying, I fucking hate him. He is awful. We're having another girl. He's a piece of shit. So when I got pregnant with my 3rd child, I cried for a month, and Andrew knows that. I told Andrew I was so sad. I didn't want to have another baby. So I went to the ultrasound by myself. I said, you are not invited.
That's right. You did not invite me.
You're not invited.
And then you lied to me and said it was a girl.
I did.
So she said the third kid was a girl. So I had that for like 5 hours. I called my whole family. I called my mom. Mom, it's a girl. I guess, it's not, it could be worse. It's healthy. That's the important thing. But I guess I'm not going to have my boy. And then she brought a picture of the ultrasound.
So
and
he
I
was
looked at it,
pissed.
and I'm
No, he
looking
was
at
pissed. And I had the ultrasound. I threw it. Andrew had a boner in the ultrasound. Like, it was a straight up boner. He did. He had a boner in that ultrasound.
Whatever.
So there was.
About-
No, I'm just
Andrew.
saying. Andrew would be proud of that.
All right,
And
well.
Andrew would be like, that's right. My hand was on it. No. But
So
anyway,
it took about
I
8 or
left
9
it.
o'clock at
I threw it on the thing, and he was
After drowning
partying
my
with
sorrows.
his. Yeah, he was with his
And I
ex-partner
was
that we
looking
don't
at the
talk
fucking
about.
thing.
And so I said, yeah, it's a girl. And he's like, something about this is not right. So he got out, and I said, well, look at the fucking ultrasound. He looked at it, and he said, are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't know for sure. 'Cause
Is
I'm
that
looking
what
at,
I
like,
think
a
it
big,
is?
A big blob of. It looks like what you do if they think you're crazy. What does this mean to you? They give you a picture of a bunch of.
It was a big
crap.
penis. Like, you couldn't
And that's
miss
what
that
it
it
looked
was
like
a
to me. But
penis.
I'm all, that certainly looks like
I
something.
mean, Andrew was like sucking his thumb, and his penis was just erect.
It was.
And
like,
it was obvious.
That's not a freaking boy. I
He's
don't
like,
know
is
why
that
that's
a boy?
not-
And I said, you know what, buddy? If you can't see if that's a boy or a girl, then I can't help you at this point in life.
And then I knew. And then I
And
was
then
so
he knew.
freaking happy.
And then he was so.
It was on, but we don't push those things on here. And then because I was a football player, right? And I wanted my football
It
player.
was coming.
And then it turns out my daughter was the All-American soccer player. So you don't need boys to enjoy sports. Like, I enjoy girls' sports now more than boys, especially soccer and tennis.
Jolene,
Andrew's the youngest.
Andrew's the baby, and he's come up with some. He's got kidney issues and stuff like that.
Much
so
closer to my kids now.
I think he gets more attention now, but he was the baby and he was a boy, so
And he had 2 older sisters that doted on him.
dotted. Shit.
I watched the Dukes of Hazzard,
Daisy. God, I
Daisy
love-
Duke in
I
the General
loved-
Leagues, and
Yeah.
Roscoe and
He's always spoiled. And he was my boy. He was my boy.
the cat got me. The kitten,
That
my
was
little
bad.
kitten. I mean, and it was really bad too. This is a few days old, so it's healed. The cat did nail me.
William, I agree with you on that. My kids are the best thing
Eric,
life has given me.
I hope that you find a solution to that. I hope you find a kidney or whatever it takes to get you off dialysis. Because we're acutely aware of kidney disease.
Mhm. And stressed out every day and worry.
The Donald
Speaking
did
of,
that. That's right.
speaking of,
The orange
my
cat.
my son needs to take a pee test.
It's a kitten. I mean, it's just a kitten. It doesn't know the strength of her claws yet, or his claws.
Did we split up? No, we've never split up.
And we did split up before we got married.
Hello,
The hell was that?
everybody okay?
How do you
Boy,
help a
with the
child
best
mentally
things.
that won't accept help? That's really
That's a
tough.
hard one.
How you do it is just with persistence. You just have to stay with it. If you have a child with special needs and they're not cooperative, you just got to stay with it. Love will eventually will overcome. Eventually, and it may be a long road, but we've dealt. I've
Car guy, I lost my mom at like 32 and my dad at 34. Christopher, ask your question. You have 8 cats?
we have 7, and we'd have 8 if I found another one and brought it home. We'll have 8. I mean, it's always a fight with Danielle, and I'm always bringing cats in the house, and she's always kicking them out. Mia, we're all over the board today. We're not on any particular subject. We're just, I don't know, right now we're on kids. We've been everywhere. We've
Wow.
cried, everything you can imagine on this live. My son has AGI nephropathy.
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 Nephropathy. I can't pronounce the damn thing. I mean, I've read countless articles,
You've
1,000
read all the
pages on
research
it
and everything else.
when we were trying to
Nephropathy.
figure out what to do, but I can't pronounce the illness.
It's a roller coaster. Sorry, guys.
My favorite dinosaur? have to go with the T-Rex. Maybe the Velociraptor
Yes,
after
one.
Jurassic Park.
IgA
but-
nephropathy.
Hannah is Hannah here?
Yes, with
She's upstairs with her boyfriend.
thanks, Chris. How was it diagnosed?
They had to do a biopsy to diagnose it.
He pissed blood, straight blood.
That was a symptom, and they tested his protein in his urine, those kind of things, which pointed to a real problem with the
Every
kidney.
morning.
So they biopsied the kidney, and it's IgA nephropathy. The old man is actually doing quite well. No, we don't have the robot litter. We clean it out.
No,
Anyway.
but I just didn't know. We clean it.
It was not from an accident. It was from exposure to COVID.
We clean it. We clean the.
It was probably there before his exposure, and any virus, any significant virus would likely have brought it out, brought the disease out. Ari, I didn't see your question, so I am a lawyer, a retired lawyer. I'm just working through my old cases. That's all.
Nephropathy. Yeah. Bonsoir. Yeah, I would do.
We would sponsor
sponsorship
Robo
for-
Kitty litter for sure, because that's a good idea. I don't know what.
We
what-
said it. Oh God,
What?
this guy. Leave me hanging.
Jinx. You gotta say
We
Jinx.
said it at the same time.
You gotta say Jinx.
Yeah, Aaron, he had it, I think, from his exposure to COVID. Yeah. Well, he probably had it. Most likely,
It's what brought it out.
it brought it out.
Arvin, I'm not sure where Arvin is.
Bye, Rhonda. Adoption? Hell no.
My kids. So Andrew had COVID, which probably helped bring it out, and then he had a vaccination, which also the vaccinations is exposing your body to a virus. That's gives your immune system a head start. So in Andrew's case, he will not be getting any more vaccinations. Everyone else in our family will, but Andrew will not.
He can't.
Well, we decided against that because I'm not going to chance it.
It's not autoimmune. No. He was on medication to control it
Biggest
in the
pet peeve.
beginning.
We gotta be careful
It was
with that.
steroids, but he's
I
not
don't
on.
want to get.
It's not
I don't wanna
autoimmune.
go, ask me another time when I'm more miffed. I don't want to start bringing up pet peeves right now. We discussed some earlier today, right? Pet peeves. They could be pet peeves. We're two different people. Yeah.
Pet peeves? I got a lot.
Am I in Pink Floyd?
There's not enough time in a day.
Maybe I'm the pig in Pink Floyd. Another brick in the wall. Yeah, Pops. Thank you.
It's scary. That's one of my biggest stresses every day I wake up.
Keto, we're mostly happily married most of the time. 80% of the time, 75% of the time. As long as it's more than 55% of the time, I think that's good.
Pet my peeves. Oh, Jane, I'm sorry. That's a hard one.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to advertise your personal videos.
Andrew's not curable. No. Mm-mm. He's
Pickle
either
heads?
he's either gonna be fine and die of old age, or
What
he's
is a
gonna
pickle
die
head?
of kidney
I've heard of
failure. Or yeah,
Hopefully he will not progress. That's the hope. Or hopefully they'll find some
A cure?
treatments for it. So a cure or some treatments. Been married for 26 years. What do we argue about the most? What would you
TikTok.
say? I mean,
Social
probably
media.
social media,
Social
because we're
media.
so different in the way we approach, comments on social media, or every criticism, critique, trolls, whatever you want to call it. We have very different opinions on how to
I have
deal
no
with
idea.
that.
Is pretty
Sometimes we argue about my dad. What
Not
he
very-
eats.
not-
Not often,
not
but
very rare. I
I
mean, it's very
sometimes
rare.
get really
It's very rare.
particular about what he eats, because I know my dad is very particular about
Well,
his
you
diet.
can't
So
have it, no.
we try and feed him as healthy as he ate when he was younger.
The more symptoms he has, the more episodes he has, causes more damage to the kidneys. Luckily, when
Andrew
we
is
found
19 and single.
Luckily, when we
Man of God.
found it, it was the first episode he had. A lot of people go into it not knowing that they have IgA nephropathy. By the time they get in, they're
Sometimes
stage
you
4.
don't know where it is, and it's
With
progresses.
Andrew, it was
So we're
Like
a
right
little
at the
bit
beginning.
grateful
Yeah.
that we've been able to watch it. And there are treatments to prevent kidney damage, like when your protein's up or you're having an episode, steroids can keep it down. Daughter 19 single, enough. We're Andrew's looking for a nice girl. Nice. General Jays, thank you so much. Can Andrew drink? Andrew drinks.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
he
mean,
drinks.
I don't ever drink or smoke with my children. It's just not something that I choose to do, but they do it in the house, with their friends over. They do their things. As long as they don't drive, I will put up with it. But it's Christina, a long time ago, Andrew does play the guitar. A cute 22-year-old cousin, Andrew. Hey, 22 is good for Andrew. He's a good guitar player too. Self-taught. Manscaped. I don't know. Have you guys been buying? Anyone bought Manscaped using my code? Because that's the only thing that Manscaped. They don't care about whether the videos are funny or whether they get a lot of views. We care about that, but they care about whether people bought the product using our code.
If we do another video, then that will be a good sign.
Yeah, if you see another video, that will mean that it did well. And I've already written the other video. I really want to make it because it's funny, but it has to do well, right? They don't care about creators, content people, unless they make money from them. See if you need Manscaped, manscaped.com, DSAL20 for a 20% discount and free shipping. If enough people buy it, then they will. Then you'll see more videos. If not, you'll see other people making them. Whoever else can sell it better than us.
They only. I mean, let's be real. When you get a sponsorship, it's about selling. If you can
Bama
sell
guy at
them.
UCLA. My sister went to UCLA. Both my nephews went to UCLA. I worked at the LADA's office and I lived down there in Westwood, and UCLA is safe. I will tell you that. To your daughter, it is safe,
Bye, lady. Megan.
especially on campus. Westwood is a safe location.
I am not Spanish. I thought I was, but no.
For the New Year's, I will be. I don't know what Danielle will do. I will be with my dad because I have no choice. That's where I'll be. Unless Mark comes over and we go out, I'll be with my dad.
Well, it's not about the hair on
I'm
the
drinking
head,
a
this
Coors.
head. It's about the hair on that head. And Manscaped is not only for men, it's for women too.
I have not thought about New Year's resolutions. I will try.
Yeah, at the casino.
We celebrate both Hanukkah and Christmas. But typically on Christmas, because that's when everybody's off, and our nieces and nephews celebrate Christmas, and they're the young ones, so that's when we typically do it.
3 a.m. It's 7 here.
Thank you, Random. I appreciate that. Someone just ordered Manscaped.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Who's playing on January 1st? I'm not a big college person, so I don't even know what I'm NFL watcher, so I don't even know who's up there.
Why did Mark start watching your dad? Well, it's a very complicated thing, but it's
Simply
not that
because
difficult.
my dad fell and had a bruise, and his arm hurt, and he didn't remember how it happened. And then Mark and I were together one day, and we thought, what if he falls and you can't get to a phone?
Not that.
What?
You mean when we took him in?
Yeah.
I said, why has he stopped taking care of him?
Oh, okay. So Mark was the original. He cared for my dad 6 months before we started switching on, because Mark lives alone. It was a perfect fit. And Mark took him in when we realized he couldn't live on his own anymore safely. And then we started splitting time when we realized how difficult it was, and my dad was getting worse. And then just recently we stopped switching back and forth because Mark had kidney stones, and one night he had to go to the ER, and couldn't have my dad there when Mark, some excruciating pain, had to go to the ER. And then as Mark was getting better, my dad and I took a fall, and that set us back a lot. And so we just stopped the switch
Okay, Dodo.
to make
I'll
it
let you
safer
know.
for my dad, and it's just part of life.
You don't need balls
what
for
happens.
Manscaped. You need a vagina and hair.
Women can use.
Or if you have facial hair, it works well.
I use the Manscaped also on my face. That's just my goatee and my mustache. I keep a little something, and so I do use it. I have a different one for my face, and no, I don't. But I'm
Little
saying
does he
that.
realize, I use it. No, I don't. I don't need it. I use a razor. No, we don't have a caregiver to help out. Not yet.
Not yet.
I
It
use a
is something
razor.
that's potentially coming in the future, but we'll cross that bridge when we have to come to it.
Right now, it's okay. You know, it's tiresome,
Dad's asleep
but it's
right now.
okay.
He's
You
in
know,
bed.
we don't need it right this minute, but eventually, I'm sure we're gonna need it.
John, I like the originals, but I like them all. I really love them all. I like the originals, and then the new ones, and then the last would be, you know, episodes 1 through 3, which were the, you know, the prequels. So I do like them all, mostly the originals. Then I would jump to the
Lady
more
O'Neill.
recent ones, and then the, you know, the original Anakin story, and you know how Anakin turned into Darth Vader.
Jesus,
What?
juicy fucking chicken.
But I'm not crazy, you know. I don't read the books, or I'm not like, you know, watching all the cartoons and stuff to see what's going on. But I do enjoy the story, and it's my childhood, right? Star Wars came out in
He
'77.
does
I
have a
was
different
10.
razor for his face. I
I was
don't
10 when it came
cross-contaminate.
out.
But he wouldn't mind the labia razor to the face razor. That's as close as he's gonna get.
What you talking about, Willis?
You just started watching The Office.
My favorite. I've watched The Office all the time, and they're wonderful characters on The Office. I mean, I think my favorite would be
Cindy, I'm
Carell,
sorry, that really hurts.
obviously, but I think he's so good at what he does, and he plays that bumbling idiot so well that I have to go Steve Carell.
I wish my dad got help.
But I do love them all. That's the great thing about an ensemble cast, is
Really?
it's wonderful.
I don't know about the Hunger Games.
Creed, the movies were good.
Special K.
All right, it is almost. We're coming on 2 hours. Are you ready to eat?
Yeah.
I'm ready to eat. It's been a fun night tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we've hit every emotional peak or valley that you could hit in one live, and I think we covered a
I
lot. So
can't do Schitt's Creek. I've
hopefully it was
tried.
entertaining.
I've tried to get into Schitt's Creek.
My cat. That's
I
my
can't.
cat that got
We
me.
are not near
My kitten.
Irvine. But weirdly enough, you said Irvine because I had a dream last night about Irvine, and I had a dream about soccer at
And we-
Irvine. And so somebody said, "Are you near Irvine?" And I was so disgruntled. I woke up and I was
Jennifer's.
clenched. My jaws were clenched because there was something with Jennifer at Irvine. UC Irvine. Maddie was in it. and some-
When Jennifer played soccer, she played on my oldest daughter played competitive soccer, and she was on a really good team. They were ranked nationally. Most of those kids went on to play in college. One of them, the goalie, went and was a 4-year starting goalie for UC Irvine.
But
So-
I had that dream last night, and there was so much pressure. I woke up in at 3:30 in the morning. I went to the bathroom, and I was so clenched.
The crowd.
There was so much pressure.
There's something going on, but I'm kind of hungry, and I want to get something to
I'll
eat.
see you guys in the morning.
Danielle will be on in the morning. Thanks again for watching. We
Love you guys.
appreciate a quick follow. I forgot to ask for any follows tonight. Anybody, a quick follow would be appreciated.
I'm showered,
And
Liam. It's all good.
You guys
now,
have an
I think.
absolutely, check out some videos and have an absolutely
Questionable.
wonderful night.
Love you guys. See you tomorrow.